lesson will introduce you to the basic Adobe Photoshop CS5 workflow, where we will go through the step-by-step process for making basic photo corrections. You can also quickly edit photos using free software, but today we will work with Adobe Photoshop CS5 for PC. Once the program is opened, the first step is choosing which photo you want to fix. Begin by going under the File menu and clicking Open. Find the picture you want to use located within your computer files. Once you have done so, click Open. Your picture will appear in the gray area on the screen. Before starting the editing process, it is important to check the quality and resolution of the photograph. To do so, click on the Image menu and go down to Image Size. Check your document size and resolution. Make sure the document is large enough for print and the resolution is at least 72 pixels per inch. Press OK. Next, hold down Ctrl-J on your keyboard. This creates a new layer above your background layer, which allows us to make edits, but does not edit the initial background layer. While on the new layer, the first thing we want to do is crop the photo to the final size and orientation we want the photograph to be in. Do so by pressing C on your keyboard or going over to the toolbar and clicking the Crop tool. Left-click the mouse, holding it down, and drag the Crop marquee to the size you want the photo to be. Click Enter on the keyboard. This will automatically crop the photo. Now it is time to optimize the photo. We want to adjust the overall contrast and tonal range. So under the Image drop-down menu, choose Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. This allows you to move a slider to lighten or darken the photo's brightness and contrast. See the difference as the sliders are moved? Once you are happy with the photo, click OK. Next, do the same under the Image menu, Adjustments, but this time we want to go to Levels, or hold down Ctrl-L on your keyboard. A histogram will appear. To the right of the box, you will see 3 eyedroppers, one black, one gray, and one white. Start by double-clicking on the black eyedropper tool. A color box will appear along with the letters H, S, B, R, G, and B. We want to make sure the red, the green, and the blue are all at 10. Click OK. Next, do the same for the white eyedropper tool, but we want to make sure the R, the G, and the B are all at 240. This allows us to choose the darkest and lightest pixels in the photo. Click on the black eyedropper tool and click on the darkest pixels in the photograph. The photo will slightly change. Do the same with the white eyedropper tool, only finding the lightest pixels in the photo. This may drastically change your photograph. If you are unhappy with the image, just click Cancel. Finally, go to the Image menu, Adjustments, and go to Exposure. Move the sliders to whatever you think works for the photograph. If you want more exposure, go to the right, or a little underexposed, go to the left. Click OK when you are finished. Remember, these sliders are not always necessary to use, but are useful tools to optimize any photograph. Wait a few seconds for the progress. Now we want to work on color correction by adjusting color and tones, as well as removing any color cast within the photo. Go up to the Image menu, Adjustments, and click on Vibrance, which will bring up sliders for vibrance and saturation. Move the sliders to change the photograph, and click OK. Subsequently, go to the image menu after the Vivance progress has finished, and go to Adjustments, Hues, and Saturation. Here in the Master drop-down menu, you are allowed to manipulate different types of colors. We're going to manipulate the yellows because there are few in the sunset. As you can see sliding, it grades more yellow or less yellow. We're going to keep it at a -1 or +1. Click OK. If you feel as though your color balance is off, you can go under the Image menu, Adjustments, and Color Balance, or press Ctrl-B on your keyboard. This will bring up sliders that lets you play with the color balance of the cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, and blues in your photograph. You can also adjust the tone balance of the shadows, midtones, and highlights. If you are already happy with the color balance of your photo, just click Cancel. Next, move your cursor to the Filter drop-down menu. Go under Sharpen and click on the Unsharp Mask. This will give you a zoomed-in shot of the photograph, allowing you to better see the radius that will be sharpened. Move the amount, radius, or threshold to change the sharpening of the photograph. Once you have done so, click OK. The final step is saving your newly optimized image. Go under the File menu and click Save As. You do not want to just click Save because it will save your new changes over the original image and you will never be able to recover the original photo. So after clicking on Save As, a dialog box will appear. Click on the Format drop-down menu and find JPEG, JPEG. Once you have done so, you can name your photo and save it in a file on your computer. Click Save. Make sure the quality is at its maximum and click OK. This ends the tutorial. I hope you have learned a lot and will begin using the few steps to easily optimize any photograph.